just take our audience to those pictures we're showing you now from the Milimani Law Courts. I can see Senator James Orengo and part of Miguna's legal team. But I've seen seated down there NASA leader Raila Odinga. I can see Professor Makau Mutua. I can also see Jimmy Wanjigi, also a businessman and NASA supporter there as well. And so it appears to be, for all intents and purposes, a full house at this court this morning, even as they await Justice George Odunga to come out and sentence the three individuals that we mentioned: Interior CS Dr. Fred Matiangi, IG Boinet, and of course PS Kihalangwa. A very crowded courtroom at this moment. Yesterday, you know, Miguna's legal team was about 14 individuals. This number has clearly risen today. And a lot of interest in this case with the deporting of Miguna late last night on an Emirates EK 722 flight to Dubai. He arrived at 5 a.m. this morning and posted on his social media page that that's at about 5:16 or so that he had been mistreated, mishandled, and so forth. So that's a little bit about what's happening. You can see the NASA leader Raila Odinga they are pinning the yellow ribbon on him, a campaign by the Law Society of Kenya that had been started as a sort of protest to those that would choose to disregard court orders, impunity, and so forth. Of course, the campaign was mainly for lawyers, but all those who are in attendance in this court today supporting Miguna have been given the opportunity to have the yellow ribbons pinned on them. And we had the LSK vice chair here stating that the yellow ribbon campaign was never called off or stopped. It was just put on hold. And it seems, for all intents and purposes, that it is now back on, and lawyers across the country who choose to pin this yellow ribbon are protesting the disobedience of court orders and impunity by the state. When the court gives direction, the state seems not to follow that direction, carries out its own activities, and that's what's happening here at the moment. Harun Dubi, Nelson Harvey, Edwin Sifuna are all in attendance. Senator James Orengo, Cliff Ombeta, they are all there waiting. All right. We also know that NASA members of parliament, or NASA-affiliated members of parliament, are addressing the press now. Let's listen in even as we continue to monitor what is happening at this courtroom at the moment.
This kind of situation. So we want to say that we condemn completely the behavior of the government, the blatant disrespect of the law, the failure.
Well, we apologize for that technical hitch, a bit of a challenge with our signal, but the message there is condemnation by NASA members of parliament in regards to the way Miguna was treated, and the fact that he was deported despite the court ordering that he be presented before the court today at 10 a.m. And that is not just one order, but also, that's not just Justice George Odunga, but also Justice Rosalyn Aburili also yesterday, or the day before, rather, made the same proclamation as well, that Miguna should have been presented before the court yesterday. Justice Odunga says he should be presented before the court today. He will not be presented because he's not there. He's in Dubai. And so that is what is happening at the moment, and we'll be taking you back there as soon as we have any updates. But we carry on with our discussion here in studio. The Director General of NTSA, Francis Major, joining us to carry on with this discussion, even as we continue to monitor what is happening at the courts. 2 to 3 months ago, Bwana Major, President Uhuru Kenyatta had, I'm told we have an update from the courts. Just hang on there 1 minute. The challenges of a live environment is that you do have these sort of interruptions. Let's take you back to the courts at the moment.